Welcome back, day 2 of the week, you guys. I want you to hit pause, go hit that warm up below, and then come back and we're gonna do our strength together. So we're continuing to build on the last couple of weeks. We're gonna stick with our single leg deadlifts. We have a little bit different press and we're gonna be doing a different kind of a plank thing. So what I want us to do here is just warm up into our movements. The first thing we're gonna do is grab a light to moderate weight. And we're doing our 8 single leg deadlifts. So biggies to remember here, all 4 corners of the foot are planted. Pull the arm back of that opposite leg that you're working on. Pull your shoulder back with the weight in your hand. And from here, we are going to be using the glute of the back leg to squeeze and lift that leg up as we hinge forward and control it back up. So I want you to just give me 2 of these at this kind of moderate weight, just feeling that hinge position, feeling your low back nice, or your back nice and flat. Give me a couple on the other side. So all 4 corners of that foot planted again. Woo, I about tipped over. Feel that happening in the glute. We want to keep that glute on. Beautiful. The other movement we're going to be doing is going to be a single arm press. So grab a hold of kind of like a moderate weight here. You're going to have your dumbbell on your, instead of doing 2 arms, we're doing 1. You're going to have your dumbbell head on your shoulder. Your elbow is slightly in front here. Buns tight, quads tight, rib cage down. And from here, we're just going to press straight up overhead. And I want you to give me 2. We're going to end up doing 8 here on each side, but just give me a couple. Again, I like to put this other arm out in front of me for a little bit of balance here. So it helps if I press and I lean, I know it. So it's keeping me nice and connected. We're going to work into a little heavier weight than that. So if you need time to do that, hit pause, get into a little heavier weight for the weight you're going to be doing for your deadlifts and your presses. So we're doing 8 of each of those. And the last thing we're going to do together is going to be a plank hip drop. So you're going to be in your plank position from your forearms. If it's too hard from your feet, you can do them with your elbows elevated onto a bench or a couch, or you can do them from your knees. So ideally what we're looking for is in our plank position, stepping a foot out, other foot is right next to it, nice and strong. We're just going to alternate dropping our hips towards the floor. It's not all the way down to the floor. We're just feeling that rotation through our hips, and you're going to feel your obliques firing. Again, you can do that from an elevated surface if it feels like it's too hard from the ground, or if you don't have an elevated surface, you can do it from your knees. The thing from your knees is it's easy to get into this butt back position. So get yourself flat, and you can go here. It's kind of like your windshield wipering your feet, but don't let your butt go back. The big thing on this is that we maintain a good strong position. If you start to feel it in your low back in a yucky way, then just hold your plank. Stop the movement side to side and just hold it. So we're going to go for 3 rounds of this together. If you want to get a 4th and a 5th round like we have been doing, certainly hit pause and go through it again on your own for the last 2 sets. But we're going to start here. Let's go ahead and grab a hold of a little heavier weight that we're going to be doing for our 8 deadlifts. So we're hoping that this is heavier than the last 2 weeks that you've been doing. We're trying to increase that weight a little bit. If you don't have something, a heavier dumbbell, you can get a bag, like a grocery bag or a backpack, and you can put more weights in it. So you can have, like, instead of having just 1 10, you can have 2 10s in there to have it a little bit heavier. So we're going to start with 8 on each side. Let's put that weight in our right hand. We're going to stand on our left foot. Let's pull our shoulders back. Rib cage is on nice and tight. We're going to drag or lift our right leg behind us with our glute on nice and tight. And we're going to come back up out of it. And we're looking for good, controlled, slow movement. We don't want to go fast on this. Feeling the hamstring on our left leg. Good. This is, hopefully you're feeling your balance is getting better. It's a big thing of this. Good work, guys. This is number 7 for me. Here's number 8. Keep that right hip connected. We're going to go into our left hand, right foot, plant all 4 corners of your right foot, tight through your midline. Let's lift that left leg behind us, squeezing our glute and making sure our left hip is staying down. We're not rolling that hip up towards the ceiling. Good. Feel the big toe on that front leg. Feel the strength and the power through your right hamstring and glute. Good work, guys. We're going to go for 2 more here. Nice and strong. Beautiful, last one. Great, and from here we're gonna go into our 8 presses. So let's grab a hold of that weight that you wanna press with. You're gonna put the dumbbell head on your shoulder, elbow is in, tight quads, buns are on so you have a neutral pelvis, rib cage is down, and we're gonna press straight up overhead for 8. Strong, 2. Try not to let yourself rotate out of it. Good work, guys. Hopefully this is heavier with your presses. You're noticing you're able to put a little bit more weight in your hand. This is number 6. Strong midline, 2 more, 7, try to stay with me on your tempo, let's not go any faster than this, 8, awesome, same thing other side, weight in your hand, dumbbell head on your shoulder, elbow in, we don't want it way out to the side, other arm is out in front, quads tight, buttons tight, rib cage down, let's drive straight up overhead. breathe. 2, good. 3, control it on the way down. 4, halfway, drive up overhead. 6, you're strong, you're confident, you're capable. 1 more left here. Beautiful. Set that thing down. And we're going to go for 1 minute of our plank hip drops. If a minute is too much for you, just rest in between and pick it back up with us. Ready, set, and go. In our forearm plank, and we're just alternating control. This is not fast. Think right, left, right, left. That's the pace that we're looking for. Nice and controlled. Feeling your obliques. So as your hips drop to one side, you're going to feel that side of your body working more. That's the whole point of this. We're getting a little bit of lateral torso work. Very good. If it feels like it's too much or you're feeling your low back, what might be happening is you might be arching. So tuck your tailbone, squeeze your buns. Feel yourself pushing actively through those arms so we're not sinking into our shoulders. Very good work. If that still is feeling in your low back, maybe elevate your hands onto a higher surface. Or take a breather. You're doing good, guys. If you're still with me here, we've got about 10 seconds left. Stay nice and strong. After this 10 seconds, we're gonna rest for 1 minute. Remember, taking that rest between our strength is an important thing. Very good. We've got 5 seconds. I'm sorry, we're there. I lied, we're there. Okay, so now we have a minute. We have a minute to rest. We're gonna do all of that again. So 2 more rounds through this. If you felt like either of the deadlift or press weight could be heavier, go for it. Give yourself a chance to go a little heavier. If you felt like you need to back off, listen to your body and back off. That's the beautiful thing about being a smart athlete and a smart exerciser is you can adjust based on the day, right? With the goal of over time, we're looking for that progressive overload and trying to get stronger as we go. You guys are doing great. We use this rest also to kind of bring our breath back down. We've talked about how we want to down-regulate the system. We can't always be in this constant stress state. And this is a really good time to kind of bring our heart rate down, let our body relax a little bit. Excuse me. So in our deadlifts, this next set, we've got about 15 seconds. I want you guys to really focus on the pressure in your foot, your standing foot, and making sure that knee is tracking over your 4th toe. If our knee collapses in, that's when we get kind of wobbly. So let's go ahead and grab a hold of that weight. Let's put it in our left hand. We're going to stand on our right foot. Lock your shoulder back. Feel all 4 corners of that right foot. And then from here, make sure your knee is not collapsing and keep it nice and strong, kind of tracking over that 4th toe. So here we go. Down into it. Try to stay with me. Feel the glute and the hamstring of that right leg. Reaching your hips back, trying not to, it's not a squat. We're hinging our chest forward, keeping a good flat back. Good work, guys. Strong position. Make sure that dumbbell, as we're going heavier, is not dragging our chest forward. We're keeping our shoulders on. Ooh, I about fell over. We're gonna give ourselves 2 more. Good work, guys. Awesome, and we're gonna switch sides. So grab it in your right hand, shoulder is back. All 4 corners of that left foot, tight through your midline. Let's reach that right leg back. And I haven't said this, but we are looking to get our dumbbell to about mid-shin. That's kind of the distance down we want to go on this one. If you're not quite there, that's okay. Work at getting there. That's our goal. Very good. We've got 4 more left here, nice and strong. Reaching the hip back. If you're not feeling your hamstring, if you're feeling your quad, that means you're not reaching those hips back quite as far as we want. Last one here. Very good work. We're going to go into our press. So let's bring that dumbbell to our left hand shoulder. From here, you're going to keep your midline on nice and strong, quads tight, buns tight, rib cage down. Big breath in, brace that midline, push up overhead, control it down. You can have this other arm out to make sure that you're keeping your shoulders level. Drive, 3. If you feel like you don't have to actually push to get that weight up, it's not hard, it's time to go up in weight, guys. That's how we get stronger. Good, 2 more. Nice and strong through that midline. Great, last one, drive, push, awesome. We're going for other side, dumbbell in your hand, dumbbell head on your shoulder, elbow in, everything's on tight. Big breath in, brace that midline, push up overhead. 1, you've got this. 2, control it down. 3, one thing about lifting, we want to make sure that we are not going super fast when we're doing this kind of stuff. And the reason for that is to have positional control and strength. If I'm just using momentum and falling out of it, I'm putting myself at risk of injury, but I'm also not giving myself as much of a chance to get as strong as I could. Last rep. Very, very good work. All right, guys, back to our plank hip drops for 1 minute. Let's assume the position on our forearms, push to our elbows, step your feet back, ready, go. And we're dropping side to side, keeping that core on the entire time. Nice and slow, left side, right side, left, right. Good, and that's the speed we're looking for here. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can roll all the way to where your feet are stacked on top of each other. If that feels like it's too much, no worry, you just go as far as you can. Check in with yourself, make sure your buns aren't up, your shoulders should be over your elbows. You're gonna think of pushing through, so you're kind of separating those shoulder blades. Your head is neutral. One thing that's really common on a plank is that we drop our head, so find the back, the strength in the back of your neck, and keep that head nice and neutral. We've got about less than 20 seconds here, guys. Keep working, hold it. Feel those obliques working. Good, keep your buns on. If you don't have your buns on, that means you're probably piking your buns up. Keep them on, make sure you're not sagging your back. We've got 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good, we have a minute to rest here. So this time we talked about our deadlifts last time, about really thinking about reaching our hips back and feeling all 4 corners of our feet with that knee tracked over. Keep that going. On our presses, I want you to really focus on your elbow staying in. When we press, it's common, especially if we're missing some overhead range of motion or we have some weakness there, that our elbow wings out. Bring it in here, strengthen some muscles down here that help to stabilize your shoulder blade. And that's gonna really help to keep a much stronger, safer position in your shoulder. So, dumbbell, I'll say this again when we get there, but for our deadlift, which we're gonna go into right now, we're still gonna keep that theme of focusing on all 4 corners of our feet and that knee tracking over our 4th toe. So let's go ahead and grab the weight in our right hand. We're gonna stay on our left foot, and I want you to feel again all 4 corners of your foot, and you're gonna think of reaching your hips back. So let's lock that shoulder back and down. Midline is on nice and tight. All 4 corners of your feet, we are ready to rock and roll. You're gonna feel that knee tracking over your 4th toe and really reaching your left hip back. Well, both hips back, but feeling yourself really into that left leg. Beautiful work, guys. Get that right leg up behind you. Great. 2 more left. Strong position the entire time. Great, let's go ahead and switch over to that other side. Lock your shoulder in, core is on nice and tight, all 4 corners of your foot. Let's reach our hips back. If your balance feels off on this, feel your big toe, like I just didn't do and I about fell over. Feel your big toe. That's a huge part of this. Big toe pushing into the ground, knee tracking over that 4th toe. Give me 2 more here. Reach that right hip back, feel your hamstrings, keep that midline on nice and tight. Good work. Let's grab that weight in our right hand this time. We're gonna put the dumbbell head on our shoulder. Our goal here is to think about our elbow staying in, especially on the descent. Quads tight, abs tight, buns tight, big breath in, brace that midline, push straight up overhead. This is our last set with me. If you feel like you wanna do more, then great. Good, drive up, elbow stays in. Good, guys, strong position. We've got 3 more left. Try not to let yourself arch out of this. Keep yourself stacked. Your upper body, your core shouldn't move at all on this. Very good work. To that other arm, dumbbell head on your shoulder. Other arm is out. Quads, buns, abs, big breath in, brace that midline, drive straight up overhead. Elbow stays in. Drive. Keep that elbow in. This is the tempo that we're looking for. If I'm just letting that elbow fall or that arm fall, likely missing a little bit of the strength I could be getting from this. 3 more left. Drive. Keep that elbow in. Drive. Good. It's getting harder for me. 1 more, guys. Push up, drive. Very good. Bring that down to the ground. We're going to finish with our last set of our plank hip drops. So let's find our position. If you're finding that it's getting difficult, maybe you go to an elevated surface. It makes it easier and you can still get that time under tension. Okay, or push through the heart. I like that too. Forearms on the ground. Push into it, step 1 foot out, other foot out, and we're just gonna alternate, dropping side to side. Stay strong in that midline, feeling your obliques on, feeling your lats on, the muscles underneath your shoulder blade, or below your shoulder blade. Your entire midline is on. We don't want to feel ourselves kind of slacking. So something that we call global tension, you should be able to keep your midline on, keep that core protected, your whole spine protected while breathing and moving. It's dynamic strength. You've got this, guys. We're halfway. Breathe. Left side, right side. We're keeping this slow and controlled. Keep going for me. Check in with your head. Make sure you're not sagging your head down. Very good. We got 15 seconds here. Keep working, push through those arms. Make sure you're breathing. We've got 10 seconds left. In your nose, out your mouth if you need to. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work, guys. If you want to do another 4th or a 5th set, rest for a minute between, get after it, and everyone, when you're done, finish with that cool down. Give yourself a high five for another amazing day.